നമ്മൾ കൺഫോർമൽ മാപ്പിംഗ് ബൈ ദ മോഡുലർ ഫംഗ്ഷൻ ലാംഡ ടൗ ആണ് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത്. മെയിനായിട്ട് 2 തിയറമാണ്. അതിന് മുന്നേ കുറച്ച് കാര്യങ്ങൾ ലാംഡ ടൗവിനെ കുറിച്ച് നമുക്ക് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യാനുണ്ട്. സോ ലെറ്റ് എഫ് ഓഫ് ഇസഡ് ബി എ ഫംഗ്ഷൻ with periods omega 1 and omega 2, and we consider the function f of z omega 1. Note that 1 and tau is equal to omega 2 by omega 1. Both are periods of this function, because if you replace z by z plus 1, then f of z plus 1 omega 1 is nothing but it is f of z omega 1 plus omega 1, which is equal to f of z omega 1, because omega 1 is the period of f. Similarly, f of z plus tau omega 1 is f of z plus z omega 1 plus tau omega 1, which is equal to f of z omega 1 plus omega 2, because tau is what? Tau omega 2 by omega 1. So this will also will give you what? F of z plus omega 1, because omega 2 is a period of f of z, right? So in this case we got f of z omega 1 have the periods 1 and tau. Now we use this normalization omega 1 equal to 1 and omega 2 equal to tau, so that E1 minus E2 will become what? The Weierstrass function, P function, P of omega 1 by 2 minus P of omega 2 by 2. And we know that omega 1 is 1 and omega 2 is tau, so that it will become P of 1 by 2 minus P of tau by 2, which is equal to, by the definition of P function, this is equal to what? 4 plus summation omega not equal to 0, 1 by 2 minus omega whole square minus 1 by omega square minus 4 by tau square plus summation omega not equal to 0, 1 by 2 minus 1 by tau by 2 minus omega whole square minus 1 by omega square, which simply replace P of z by 1 by 2 and tau by 2, that's all. Now omega is what? The linear combination of omega 1 and omega 2, and omega 1 is 1 and omega 2 is tau, so omega will become what? M plus n tau, right? So in this case we replace omega by m plus n tau, so you will get E1 minus E2 as what? 4 plus omega not equal to 0 means what? M plus n tau not equal to 0, that is m is not equal to 0, n is not equal to 0. So E1 minus E2 will become what? Summation m comma n not equal to 0, 1 by m minus 1 by 2 plus n omega whole square minus 1 by m plus n minus 1 by 2 whole square into tau. Okay, so in the same way we can calculate E3 minus E2. So you will get it as summation m comma n not equal to infinity, m comma n tending to infinity, right? 1 by m minus half plus n plus half also into tau whole square minus summation 1 by m plus n minus half tau whole square, right? So if we replace tau by minus tau, the above sums remains what? Same, except some rearrangement of the terms. So what happened? We can say that if tau is purely imaginary, then lambda tau is what? Real, right? That is, lambda tau is what? Real on imaginary axis. Now you consider the matrix 1 2 0 1, you consider the transformation. So this transformation is in congruent subgroup mod 2, we know that, and we know that lambda tau is invariant under this transformation, under the subgroup, right? Now here omega 2 dash is what? Omega 1 plus omega 2, and omega 1 dash 1 omega 1 plus 0 omega 2, that is omega 1, right? So we can see that lambda of tau plus 2, which is lambda of tau, because tau dash is tau plus 2. So what we can conclude is that lambda is a periodic function with period 2. Okay, so you can replace you can express this using the exponential function 2 pi I n by 2, where n is equal to 2. So in this case 2 pi I omega by 2, where omega is equal to 2. In this case e raised to pi I z, right? Now we know that pi square by sine square pi z is equal to summation 1 by z minus m whole square. So e1 minus e2 will become what? Because e raised to pi I z contains as pi as well as cos sin pi as well as cos pi. So e1 minus e2 will become double summation 1 by m minus 1 by t, because it depends upon both m and. So you can replace it by double summation. So we will replace this equation using pi square by sine square pi z, so that the summation will become in terms of sine square nz n tau minus 1 by 2 and sine square n minus half pi z. So we can write it as using the trigonometric property. You can write e3 minus e2, sorry, e1 minus e2 as pi square summation 1 by cos square pi n tau minus 1 by sine square n minus 1 by 2 pi z. Similarly, e3 minus e2 can be written as what? So pi square into summation 1 by cos square pi n minus 1 by 2 tau minus 1 by sine square pi n minus 1 by 2 tau. Okay, so the series are convergent, both for n tends to infinity and n tends to minus infinity, because we know that cos modulus of cos n pi tau and sin n pi tau are comparable to e raised to what? Mod n pi I image tau. So the convergence is uniform. Okay, now we have lambda 1 minus 1 by tau is 1 minus lambda tau under this transformation. So lambda tau approaches to 1 when tau tending to 0 along the imaginary axis. Now we consider e3 minus e2 correspond to what? N equal to 0 and n equal to 1. The sum of the these terms will become what? 2 pi square into 4 e raised to pi I z by 1 plus e raised to pi I z whole square plus 4 e raised to pi I z by 1 minus e raised to pi I z. You have to substitute n equal to 0 and n equal to 1 in this summation, so that e1 minus e2 will become tending to pi square as image tau tending to infinity, so that lambda tau into e raised to minus I pi tau will tending to what? 16 pi square by pi square, which is equal to 16 as the imaginary part of tau tending to infinity. Okay, so these are some characteristics of the modular function.